السلام علیکم مائی فرینڈس. آج میں آپ کے ساتھ پیش ہوں محمد سلیم مصباح اپنی لائف سٹوری سیریز کے ساتھ. آج میں آپ سے بات کروں گا اباؤٹ بہت ہی گمگیر بیماری ہے یہ ہمارے پاکستان، انڈیا، بنگلہ دیش کے اندر، جہاں پہ کچھ لوگوں کو یہ فیل ہوتا ہے کہ انہیں جو بھی ان کے دماغ میں آ رہا ہے اٹس فرام گاڈ. جسٹ لائک اس کا کانسیپٹ یہ ہے کہ جیسے حضور اکرم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کو اللہ کی طرف سے وحی آتی تھی، تو ان کو بھی ایسا فیل ہوتا ہے ان لوگوں کو کہ وہاں سے ان کو آرڈرز آ رہے ہیں، اور وہ جو بھی کچھ بول رہے ہیں وہ ایکچولی خود نہیں بول رہے، وہ اللہ بول رہا ہے. اور پھر وہ چیزیں اتنی سالڈ ہو جاتی ہیں کہ دین وہ جو بھی کچھ باتیں کرتے ہیں، جو بھی کچھ کہتے ہیں، ان کو ایسا لگتا ہے کہ یہ وہ نہیں کہہ رہے، اللہ کہہ رہا ہے، کھلوا رہا ہے ان سے. اور پھر وہ یہ ہوتا ہے کہ وہ جو بھی کچھ کہتے ہیں لوگوں کو، تو اگر وہ لوگ ان کی بات نہ مانیں یا ان کو آرگومنٹ کرے، دے ڈونٹ ایکسیپٹ دیٹ آرگومنٹ بیکاز دے فیل دے آر گاڈ. سو یہی اسی طرح کا میری زندگی میں بھی ایک واقعہ ہوا، اور میں نے کلوزلی اس کو مانیٹر کیا. آج 57 ایئرس کا ہو چکا ہوں، تو ریئلائز کرتا ہوں کہ یہ کیا چیزیں تھیں جو ایکچولی یہ میں نے چیزیں دیکھی اپنی ماں کے اندر. میرے والد صاحب جب بھی بیمار ہوتے تھے یا ان کی کوئی طبیعت خراب ہوتی تھی، سو وہ میری ماں جو ہے ان کو ڈاکٹر کے پاس نہیں جانے دیتی تھی، اینڈ دین وہ پانی کے اوپر کچھ پڑھ کے ان کو دیا کرتی تھی کہ یہ آپ پی لیں، اس سے آپ کو شفا ہو جائے گا. اور یہ چیز کئی سالوں تک چلتے رہا. اور آئی اسٹل ریممبر میرے والد صاحب کبھی ان کے ساتھ آرگومنٹ کرتے تھے، سو شی گیٹس میڈ، اور پھر ان کو پلیز کرنے کے لیے ہی یوز ٹو ڈرنک دیٹ واٹر. میری والدہ ان کو ڈاکٹر کے پاس نہیں جانے دیتی تھی. آئی ڈونٹ نو واٹ واز دا ریزن بیہائنڈ اٹ. اور پھر ایک دن میرے والد صاحب کی طبیعت اچانک خراب ہوئی. میری ماں نے مجھے آ کے اٹھایا، سلیم ویک اپ ویک اپ، یور فادر از کی طبیعت خراب ہو گئی ہے. میں نے جب جا کے ان کو دیکھا، سو ہی واز آلریڈی انکانشیس، ہی واز ڈیڈ. اور پھر میں نے لائک دیر واز آئی ہیو اے نیبر ڈاکٹر، آئی کالڈ ہم. So he looked at him and he said he has a very high blood pressure. So then I look at the past, so he didn't have a high blood pressure. So it's a mystery how he died. And then now from that time یہ میرے والد صاحب کا ڈیتھ ہوا. And then my mother thinks that whatever she say is from God, and she don't want to listen to anybody because it's a God thingy. So now it's been like 25 years for me in America, and I'm seeing my mom, like one of my sister, she walked out, she ran away from my house. And then my mother, with the help of a lawyer, bring her to the court. She put her husband in the jail. And whatever she can do, she did it. And I still remember we were sitting in the judge office, and judge asked my sister that, would you like to go back to your mom? So she said no. And I think my mother also didn't like about that. And then, she went to live with that guy, whoever she married to. But today I feel, at that time, yeah, I feel very bad that, my mom, my sister is leaving my mom and living with that guy. But now today I realize now she did a right decision at that time, because if she would have gone with my mom, she would have done suicide. Because my mom, I don't know why, right from the beginning, right from the childhood, when I was 3 years old, when I was 5 years old, when I was 10 years old, then when I was 14 years old, then I was 16 years old, and I have seen her, she, whenever my father used to come from the office, she used to, my father used to go to the bedroom, and then the next thing is she's going to the bedroom, talking to my father, telling him that, Salim did this, Salim that this. And then the next thing was my father goes to the kitchen, grab whatever in his hand, and then start hitting. And then after that, this thing keeps going on and on for years. Then one day I hold my father's hand that this is not right. You can't keep doing it like that. And then at that time he understands and he stopped doing that. Then, when I was giving tuitions, and as I told you, I started giving tuitions, accounting tuitions to classmates. I started with my classmate Cambys, and then it will grow up to a big thingy, Misbah School, my tuition center. So at that time also, I didn't know what was going on with my mom. Then my father died one day, and then after that, this Supreme Court lawyer, whoever it was, she started going to his house every day, and then coming back in the evening, and then put her musalla and start praying, reading Quran and all that. And I still remember me and my wife, we used to see her and we used to look at each other and laugh. So, this is, and now today, now it's been so many years in America. One of the time she never called me. Whenever I call her, she have complaints about different people, that this guy did this to me, this guy did this to me. Even she don't talk to her brother. She don't talk to her sister. She feels that everybody is against her. And they, I also heard from her that, my sister tried to kill me, give me poison, and the same thing, just now my sister's family visited Pakistan. So, I was one of my sister's my sister's son, he's basically my manager. All my YouTube channels video, I send it to him to add pictures and music to that. So now he was there, and I wanted him because Pakistan, Karachi is very famous for their food. And then, I showed him the different kinds of food. So I told him to go Bunce Road to find the taste of these foods. So he said, no, my mom is not allowing me to go. So I said, okay, you can sit at home and I'll arrange some delivery for you. So I contacted my sister that this is what my plan is. So I started doing food deliveries. So I told my sister, this is 3 items. You need to buy it from Bunce Road, and then you can do the baikia and send it to my house for Yasin. So, this was going on. In the first delivery, I sent 3 items. It was okay, they ate that. Then I did the second delivery with different 3-4 different types of food, so that they also eaten that. After that, I sent another third delivery with karai, and that karai becomes ladai. So my mother start fighting with that Baikia guy, that why you are bringing food all the time. So why she start fighting with that guy? On that parcel, it was already written that it was sent by Muhammad Salim Misbah for Yasin. So she should have called me and asked me that, why you are sending on this instead of fighting with that guy. And then, after that, I sent some cloth delivery. She refused to take that cloth delivery. Then one of my cousin in India, she sent 2 parcels, one for my mother and one for my sister. So I asked her, who got the bigger parcel? So she said, in Sadika's parcel, I put an extra bag in there, and your mother didn't got a smaller parcel. So I said, why you did this? Now the thing is, my sister's son is back to India. Okay, and I think he left that parcel in Pakistan, because I told him to take that parcel back to the person in India who has given you this, instead of leaving in Pakistan, because otherwise my mom will going to eat that. And then my mom told my sister's son that there is somebody, my sister's aunt is in Karachi, so I'll drop off the parcel to her. But then I called my sister, who is this aunt? I want to know about her. So she said there is no aunt. So basically I don't know what's going on in her mind. The food delivery, I think the karai, she threw it in the trash as if I put some poison in there, and when she will going to eat this, she will going to die. But my question is, you don't believe in your son, right? That's absolutely fine. But you believe in the other people who bring food to you every day and night. What about that? Those people are not your blood relation. Some of them live in the apartments, and some of them comes to you so you can read something on the water, and for that, they can get shifa, and they bring food for you. So they can't put poison in there. Your son, your daughter, and everybody can put poison, including your sister and your brother and everybody. They can put poison, so that way you can get killed and you can get die and all that. I don't know, it's a very typical problem, as I mentioned you in the beginning, this problem can't be solved. Even Huzur Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam also had this problem with his uncle Abu Jahl. When Abu Jahl was dying, even at that time also, Huzur Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, just say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah in my ears. Even he can't do it. So basically, my friend, there are certain things in the life, it's not in your hands. I did the same mistake with me. I fight with my mother all year long. I fight with my wife, and both of them did the same thing, whatever they were doing it, I didn't like it, and I was fighting about it. And then now today, as I look at it, both of them, my mother and my wife, both of them say the same thing. You know, my mother used to say, oh, Salim is very bhola. You know, people tell him to say something and then he comes and take out all that gurge on me. Same thing, my wife. Same thing, you know. She's telling everybody that I used to hit her, I used to abuse her, and I was drinker, and I was used to spend money on gambling, and that's why I leave her. So I don't understand these. You know why you are not accepting the fact. Rather, you are finding excuses for whatever you have done. You know, there is a logic to it. And yes, as I told you, it's a wahi received by God into your brain, and then you say, oh, whatever you say is from God. So whatever you are talking is about God. It's the God words. Please understand. You know, I have sit with people like that. Yes, they used to get orders from the God, but they used to show me miracles. Okay? Can you show me some miracle? You know, you have the power. The God has given you the power. So show me some miracle. Yes, I'll believe in you. But if you can't show me the miracles, which I have seen it, so how I can accept that this is a God words? Remember, there is no such thing as God words, okay? We are insan, human. And the thing is, as a human, you know, we are human and He is God. So there is a difference between, and when a human insan becomes God, it can't be possible. It can't be possible. Okay? So please, you know, please take this out of your mind that, you know, whatever you are saying, it's from God. And you know, whatever you say is right. You know the future and you know everything. Please take care of yourself. This is how the world don't work like that. Okay, there are too many movies on this topic. The very famous one is Speaking. So, you know, watch that. It will open your mind, you know. So, you know, all this, what I call it, bullshit, you know, please take care of yourself, and Allah should give you some advice, because this is Allah's problem. This is not human problem, okay? You know, nobody can change a human. Nobody can change human mind, human heart. It's only in the control of Allah. And only He can do it. But I just want to pray that, you know, this thing come in your mind, that you are not God. God is something very superior, very powerful, you know. We can't be them. We can't be Him. Please understand. Make Allah easy for you in this life and hereafter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.